Marshall Hall, A Life in Music and Ministry. Early life and musical foundations. Marshall Hall was born on December 30th, 1970, in Lexington, Kentucky, and raised in a Christian home that emphasized faith, music, and strong moral values. From an early age, he displayed a deep love for music, particularly gospel music, which would later shape his career and ministry. Growing up, Hall was exposed to various musical influences, including Southern gospel, contemporary Christian music, and traditional hymns. His early experiences in church choirs and music groups nurtured his talent and passion for singing. He pursued formal musical education, which further refined his skills as a vocalist, musician, and songwriter. Early career in Christian music. Before gaining national recognition, Hall worked behind the scenes in the Christian music industry, contributing as a backup vocalist, session singer, and music producer. His versatility allowed him to work with various artists and projects, developing his reputation as a gifted singer with a strong work ethic. His early career also involved working as a studio musician in Nashville, where he gained experience in music production and songwriting. This period of his life prepared him for the bigger opportunities that lay ahead. Joining the Gaither vocal band, 2004 to 2009. Marshall Hall's big break came in 2004 when he joined the Gaither vocal band GVB, one of the most well-known and respected gospel music groups in the world. Founded by gospel legend Bill Gaither, the GVB has been home to some of the finest gospel singers in history, and Hall's inclusion in the group marked a new chapter in his musical journey. During his time with the GVB, Hall was part of several critically acclaimed albums and live performances. His rich baritone voice and heartfelt delivery made him a fan favorite. Some of the most popular albums featuring Hall include Giveaway 2006, Love and Life 2008, Christmas Gaither Vocal Band Style 2008. His contributions to these albums showcase his powerful vocals, musical sensitivity, and ability to convey deep emotion through song. Songs like Giveaway, Bread Upon the Water, and Glorious Impossible were highlights of his tenure with the group. Hall's presence in the Gaither homecoming tours and DVDs also introduced him to a global audience. His ability to connect with listeners through music made him a key member of the group during his 5-year tenure.
I've had many tears and sorrows. I've had questions for tomorrow. There's been times I didn't know right from wrong. But in every situation, God gave me blessed consolation. My trials come only to make me strong. I've been a lot of places and I've seen a lot of faces. There's been times I felt so all alone. In my lonely hours, yes, those precious lonely hours, Jesus lets me know that I am His own. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. Learn to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. I thank God for the mountains. I thank Him for my valleys. I thank Him for the storms He brought me through. For if I never had a problem, how would I know that God could solve them? I'd never know what faith in His word could do. Through it all, Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. I've learned to depend upon His word, yes. I've learned to depend upon His word.
Post-Gaither vocal band career. In 2009, Marshall Hall departed from the Gaither vocal band as the lineup changed once again. Despite stepping away from the group, he remained active in music and ministry. His solo career continued, and he began leading worship at various churches and conferences. Hall took on the role of worship leader at Shadow Mountain Community Church in California, where he served under Dr. David Jeremiah. This role allowed him to focus more on leading congregational worship, mentoring young musicians, and using his gifts for ministry beyond the concert stage. Additionally, Hall collaborated with various Christian artists and continued to record music. His solo work reflected a deep personal faith and commitment to spreading the gospel through music. Influence and legacy. Marshall Hall's journey in gospel music and worship ministry has left a lasting impact on the Christian music industry. His time with the Gaither vocal band helped bring gospel music to a broader audience, and his solo and worship leading career continued to inspire believers worldwide. His legacy is marked by 1. Vocal excellence. Hall's smooth, heartfelt baritone voice has made a significant contribution to gospel music. 2. Ministry through worship. His transition from a performing artist to a worship leader showed his commitment to serving the church. 3. Influence on future musicians. As a worship leader and mentor, Hall has inspired young gospel singers and musicians. Even though he may not be as widely recognized as some other gospel music figures, those who have followed his journey appreciate his sincerity, musical excellence, and dedication to Christ. Conclusion. Marshall Hall's story is one of faith, perseverance, and dedication to God's calling. From his early days in Kentucky to his time with the Gaither vocal band and beyond, he has used his voice to glorify God and uplift others. Whether through concerts, church ministry, or personal worship, his impact continues to be felt in the world of gospel music.